Aquavite, Uskava, fill your Glencairn. Share a dram with the spirit of Edmonton. Slancha!
Good evening, Whiskey Brothers, Whiskey Sisters, Whiskey Friends, and welcome to episode 8 of the Canadian Whisky Journey's Spirit Review. I'm Dolph, I'm your host tonight, and I'm joined by Blair Phillips. He's the co-author of this book right here, Guide to Canadian, the definitive guide to Canadian distillers. And Blair, how are we continuing our spirit journey tonight, kind sir?
We are trying this. Compass Distilleries in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and their Gin Royale, or Gin Royal, depending on if you want to say it with an accent or not.
I would 45 say Gin Royal, but
yeah.
and the purple in there, you can see a little bit on mine that it's purple, but definitely in your bottle you get that purple hue that's in there.
Blue. It's definitely a blue hue.
It's yours is blue. Oh, okay. Let's call it blue.
Yep.
And you know what? In the write-up, it says it derives its blue color from an infusion of butterfly pea blossom.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you, what's a butterfly pea blossom? It's a flower?
Yeah, it's a flower. It's popular in some tea blends. It's very mild. It's kind of like almost like a green tea woody note, but it's not as strong as a green tea. It's got a grassiness. It's very mild. In this gin, you think you might find, if you spend a lot of time on the nose, you'll find almost like a earthy, mild mushroom note. Okay. I'm guessing that might be coming from the pea blossoms. I don't know.
That's it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Why did you choose this one, buddy? No, I'm not saying I dislike it. Why did you choose this as a gin to kind of promote? And you like them a lot because on the page, well, I'm not going to say you like them a lot. They've got a whole page right up on 273 as opposed to like a half page. And then on the back, you've got the tasting notes and you've got how to make some cocktails as well built on their stuff. So what endears them to you?
Well, Graham, Josh, and David opened up this distillery in Nova Scotia, and they've kind of made a bit of a splash because they were one of the first distilleries in Nova Scotia that decided that they were going to make their spirits from as many Nova Scotia ingredients as they physically could. So they source their wheat from Nova Scotia to make their base spirit for their gins. They make their whiskey with Nova Scotia ingredients. They try to source all their botanicals where they can from Nova Scotia, and they even have a gin series that's seasonal, where they are really strict and will only put ingredients that they can grow. And when I was talking to Graham for the book, this gin was pretty brand new at the time, and he was really passionate about it because he thinks that you can't beat Nova Scotia honey. You have to go to Nova Scotia to get it. They don't really export their honey. I can't find it anyways. So I'm going to take his word for it that the honey in Nova Scotia just rocks because this gin is really good. Alex, the distiller, he really likes to, I'm not going to say he's heavy-handed with flavor, but he takes it right up to that edge where it's just like he can't pack any more flavor. If he did, it would lose his balance, and he just stops. And everything they make has that like just big, bold flavor.
It's kind of neat. I was thinking about this when I was looking and reading up on their site as well. So they've got 8 or 9 different people working for them. Nice write-up on each person that works there. And the owner is the president, mechanical engineer, and the founder is a chief prosecutor for Halifax. Like, these guys are fairly intelligent, really educated. But I'm thinking this is happening a lot more lately. And I don't know if I'm the only one noticing it, but all these distilleries open up by engineers and lawyers and, well, some doctors I see in the States as well. Is it just me, or am I just kind of focusing on it?
No, that's one of the distilling groups for sure. If you look at people opening distilleries, like you have one group that'll be chefs. You'll have a group that is like farms, that kind of thing. And then you have investment bankers, and then you'll have this group of just spirit lovers that are getting into it. And I think Josh owns a distillery in the States, where he cut his teeth in distilling before he came back to Halifax to open this with Graham and David.
Yeah, I added in here as well. You have that right up. Well, people can actually buy the book and read it. How's that?
Exactly.
And so
Yeah.
we're not going to give away too much of the information, but that's in here. And you talk about Dungeons and Dragons. They knew each other in junior high or high school as well, which is kind of cool. Anyway,
Yeah.
You know what? You could start making your drink. I'll make mine in a second. I just want to read their write-up, which is about the bees, really. So you brought this up, so I might as well read it. So Gin Royal is a tribute to the bees and pollinators whose work allows us to create beautiful spirits like gin. This royal blue spirit is distilled from Nova Scotian wheat with classic and contemporary gin botanicals, slightly sweetened with local honey and royal jelly. Royal jelly meaning directly from the hive. So it derives its, and we already said this, blue color from infusion of butterfly pea blossom. And $1 from every bottle sold is donated to the Nova Scotia Beekeepers Association to assist in their efforts to promote bee health and sustainable beekeeping in Nova Scotia. It's kind of cool. And they've won a couple of awards with the gin, so they do very well. So did it change color for you?
Yeah, when I poured it in, you see that it changed from that bright blue color to this purple.
That's a good looking pour. Good for you, man. that's a big glass. Woo.
Yeah, it's a pandemic pour. It's actually 2 ounces, but 2 pandemic ounces are just a little bit more than your standard measurement.
I agree. So I've got, so I just put the water in there, and I'm putting the gin in. So the gin changed colors slightly, but you said put some lemon, and I'm putting a little bit of lemon in there. And I think yours changed color more than mine.
Yeah, it depends on your tonic water.
What's that?
If you have a tonic water that has a lot of lemon acids, that kind of thing, you'll see this spectacular color change. If your tonic water is not so lemony, you're not going to get that same effect.
Well, I just put lemon juice in it, so I'll put a little bit of lemon. Oh, that's okay. I'm good. And just a little finger in there.
Classy.
Classy as can be. All right, and that came from this. So the blue, you can definitely tell the purplish hue now. Nice.
Yeah, hold it.
Yours is definitely more purple though.
Yeah, if you side by side, it's quite different. It's a cool effect.
And, yeah, it is. I like it. And it's not, and it's all natural. It's not a cute thing that they're doing with chemicals. I like that. Quick information. They're in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Let's throw the pictures up. I got some pictures. Good looking place too. So I'd love to go there just because of the building itself. And there's the front of it, and then the inside, you're going round and round. It does remind me of a lighthouse though, so I don't know if it was kind of designed around that, maybe possibly at first. And to go back with my constant theme, I always like looking at the stills. So beautiful still, pot still, or because it's got the other still attached to the top, maybe we're calling it a hybrid still beside the column still. Looks good, but 750 mils, 45%, but I like this. So you can get it anywhere in Canada. It's a $20 flat rate if it's over $70. Free shipping on orders, $120. So that's what I did. I bought some two whiskeys today called, what's it called? Granite and Grain? Granite and Grain, yeah. Two whiskeys, and it's either an Eau de Vie or an Aquavite. Probably Aquavite. My wife's telling me Aquavite, so that's what I bought. So we can do that, and I can ship you down some as well if you don't have it yet. What are we thinking? But let's just go straight. If you could tell me about the flavors you're getting on the original.
Well, it's quite bold with juniper, first of all. And there's some really big, spicy, citrusy notes, and I'm wondering if they use Canadian coriander for this, Nova Scotia coriander, because it's got a lot of punch, so to speak.
Nova Scotia coriander. I didn't know there was such a beast out there. Okay, great.
I think I think coriander basically grows everywhere in Canada, doesn't it?
Okay.
Except for maybe Newfoundland, but
Poor guys.
yeah,
Nothing
poor
grows
guys.
there. Poor bastards.
Yeah, it's just that earthy note, and it's just big. Like it's just big, bold flavors that carry over from the palate or the nose to the palate, I should say.
I wasn't going to say it was that strong juniper. Like there's a presence, but it's not overwhelming in any way.
No, it's just
No.
it's very pronounced for a contemporary style gin.
Mm.
I would say this is up there in terms of being pronounced with juniper.
Got it. And nice mouthfeel.
Yeah, and it's not sweet, is it? It's just has a little bit of that sweetness from the honey that they infuse into it.
Well, that and being wheat, I do like wheat, distilled wheat. I do. I feel a difference on the tongue between wheat and barley or corn. I do like that.
Yeah, I don't know much about how much they strip their gin base down. If we're getting the mouthfeel from the botanicals, or
that's possible.
If they don't, yeah, because I think there's a lot of citrus in this gin, and that would be bringing a lot of that creamy weight to it.
All right, so let's go to our purple concoction.
Where's it go? Oh yeah.
And what are we calling it? Just a gin and tonic? Can we call it something different with a purple thing?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I think this
gin
is
feeling creative tonight or not. So that's good.
I'll call it a royal. I don't know.
Well, no, purple royal. The
I
purple goes. It's a royal color, so it's a royal.
Well, Crown Royal might sue you now, so be careful.
We were nice to them last week, so
Mm.
they can suck it up for a little bit. It'll be fine.
Not that they care.
I am such a small cog. I'd consider it an honor if they would try to sue. And I'm liking it, but the sweetness comes out more with the. Sounds weird with the ice. I get more sweetness, but it dulls down the botanicals, and I get more sweet. And my colors. Yeah, why do you figure mine's cloudy in comparison to yours? No, do you have a lot of ice?
No, but you added a lot of lemon juice, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
that would have clouded it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking a non-chill filtered gin, which would have been really kind of cool. Don't hear about that too often, but last thoughts. What are we thinking? I say get it if you get it, but it's
Yep. Yeah, no, there's some spectacular blue gins in Canada. This is one of them. They're at the top of their game with this one. I say take advantage of that mailing order thing because man, it's pretty delicious.
Well, $20 is cheap anywhere in Canada, and I like the free shipping, but you have to spend $120, which
exactly.
My wife did it for me. It's like I was surprised. Like, yeah, good. Thank you very much.
Do it.
And if more people did that, I would end up with more whiskey because my wife would just order it. She'll save $10 or $20 by spending an extra $50. I think it's a great deal. It's fantastic. All right. Thank you, kind sir. So let's get up a glass and cheers to you and cheers to everybody else out there.
Cheers.
Have a fantastic night. Have a fantastic week. And we'll see you possibly next Tuesday. Possibly. Slancha.